Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to the Tap Cave. I thought I'd put together a quick little sales roundup. It's only going to be 10 items, so it should be fairly quick, this one. It's mostly a mix of video game stuff and pin badges, with a couple of other bits thrown in there. Yeah, so I'm going to screen share. We'll go into eBay, we'll take a look at the items, and I'll let you know what they sold for, obviously, and if I can remember what I paid for them. So that's the plan. It should be short and sweet. Like I say, it's only going to be 10 items. So just a quick one. Right, let's get this screen share set up and we'll get straight into it. Okay, so you should now be seeing this. Now, I did share this on the Tap Chat Facebook group. I'll drop a link below if you're not already a member of that. Yeah, I picked this up. I can't remember exactly where I got it. I seem to recall it was at a jumble sale. I think I got it, you know, with a bundle of stuff and got the whole lot for £1 or something. I don't remember buying it individually. So it probably owes me pence. And yeah, I shared it recently when I was trying to, when I was listing a load of stuff and I had this on the side, but I hadn't put a battery in it and fired it up at that point. I just searched completeds. I found two completeds, one at about £20 and one at about 30, and then one that was sealed that had gone for over 300. And I said at that point, I'll probably shoot for around 30 or thereabouts. By the time it came to it, I had tested it, put the battery in. You can see there the LCD screen's working fine. I did initially think the sound wasn't working, but then I managed to get the actual game function on it working, and the sound only happens during the game, and I guess when the actual clock alarm goes off, so that it was fully functional. It did have some damage on the back. I don't know if I can, let's see if I can find that picture. It did have some scratching on the back of it. There you go. Somebody had scratched their name into the back, so that didn't help it. But anyway, by the time I came to list it, I decided I was going to shoot high. That's what I listed it at, $99.99, but I put offers on. Within a few days, I'd had a couple of offers. I counter offered one person who came in at 65. I came back at 85. He came back at 75, and I said, you know what? For something that owes me a few pence, I'm going to take it. So that's what it sold for. It's actually a guy in France. I put my own international tracked and signed shipping on this. It's really light. It's only like 10 or 15 grams. It's a super lightweight thing. It will go, yeah, international tracked and signed for less than a tenner. So I've charged them a tenner for the international shipping. So super happy with that. It was quick, it was easy, and it's gone. So that's that one. This, you may have seen recently, I had what was left over from a massive job lot of charity pin badges. I fished out a few things that I thought would sell well, either individually or in little bundles like this, and the rest I sold, and I've got, I took £100 on the rest of it. More than happy with that because I was in profit on everything already. Oh, just got a sale. Let me have a look at that. Just sold a duvet cover, Harry Potter duvet cover for 20 quid. Yeah, so this was just the odds and sods that I had stuck on kind of separately. This was a little bunch of 8 of these British Heart Foundation pin badges, £10 with free shipping. That went as a large letter, so yeah, happy to get that gone. Right, this is I think the very last NES game I've got from that huge haul. I was holding out at £30 on this for ages. And I was getting a lot of views. You know, I think if I'd have held out long term, I could have got 30. It had one issue. Let's see if we can find the picture. Really, really nice condition apart from that. So it had a rip on that corner. But apart from that, really fine example. Boy, excuse me. Boy News Blob. So I reduced it by a £5. That was the first reduction I'd ever put on that, and it had the desired effect because that That shifted shortly after reducing it. So that's gone at 25 with £3.50 shipping. Now this armadillo badge, oh, excuse me, I've got a really dry throat. This was, again, in that big haul of pin badges. It was a lovely little thing. It was 22 karat gold plated. Even had, it was new in its packet. It had its little like little baggie that it was in. It had not been used, so I sold it as a new item. And yeah, it sold fast at £7, 22 karat gold plated. I could have gone higher, but there were pretty much exactly the same thing that had sold for around this money, and some that had sold for less. So that seemed right on the money. And as I said before, all the badges owed me nothing, so just happy to get it gone. This I was pleased with. I had issues getting a signal out of this. Took it up to Tom's when I went, and I don't know what we did differently up there, but it worked perfectly. We got it running on the RF cable and on the SCART lead that I'd bought for it. So yeah, that gave me the confidence to list it, and it went within a week at 150. It's a chap who actually messaged me after and said that he'd bought it for Christmas present for his wife. So I don't know, that intrigued me, because normally you think gaming and game collectors, it's a male dominated thing, and it is, to be fair. But it was nice to hear that, you know, this is a chap who bought it for his wife for Christmas. So yeah, so that's gone off to its new home. Really nice thing. Had all its poly inserts. Lovely, lovely condition. That's the inner box. The outer Aladdin box is just a slipcase. So yeah, that's gone. I've only got the snares left. I sold the last Atari this week as well. So only the Super Nintendo Street Fighter 1 left from that big haul. And then this is actually our Wii U console. We have bought a Switch, which I am getting on my birthday, which is in about a week's time. So there was no point in us keeping the Wii U. So I sold this off. It's the Zombie U special edition pack with the Zombie U software. And yeah, it sold within about a day for 150. And I was quite pleased with that. I was quite surprised. It's held its value really well. I didn't actually have the Zombie U software. I got this console from a friend, and they had got rid of the software. But when I looked into it, it was worth picking up the software to add to this to make it the special edition pack. And it was only £2.50 in CX, that software. So it's well worth just adding that so I could sell it as the pack. It originally came with an extra classic controller, which wasn't present. So obviously I declared that in the listing. But yeah, so that's gone. I sent some of the other software we had with it up to Amazon. I've already sold our copy of Mario Kart for, I think it was £22. So yeah, great to cash that stuff in. This was a nice sale. This had sat on the side for ages. I was just ignoring it. I don't know why. Just hadn't got around to listing it. I bought this in 2 separate lots. Most of it came as one lot. I think it was primarily, this was Hornby stuff, 85 pieces of Hornby, and then 30 pieces of various other companies like Pico and let's have a look. Lima, Pico, Airfix, Triang, and I think I picked those up separately. I think the whole lot owed me about a £5. Yeah, decided in the end to just bundle the whole lot up, and I went really top end. I imagined I would have had to come down from this, but I thought I'd try it high first, and it went within the week at £60 with free shipping. So really happy with that. It's another big box of stuff gone off the shelf. Going back to that lot of badges, this is Elmer the Patchwork Elephant. There's a series of kids books, like little for really young kids, like picture books, and yeah, I thought that would have some value. I looked it up, and yeah, they were going with sort of between £5-6 mark. So I stuck it on at £5.99, and that shifted fast. So that's good. Likewise, with this Sonic 2 one, obviously a collector's market for anything gaming related. A lot of collectors of Sonic stuff. But it's a really common thing. There were loads all over eBay, and £4 seemed about right. And that sold within a few days as well. And then finally, this was the keyboard that I did share in a couple of live streams that I picked up. It was advertised on a local Facebook group. No, what did I pay? I think I paid 45. Drove over to pick it up. It wasn't far from where I live. And yeah, I was aiming for 150. Had a couple of offers come in, and eventually I took one at 120. The chap lived fairly local. He came and picked it up, and it was easy as that. It was on for about a week, maybe a week and a half. Happy days. I really like that. I mean, I didn't have to ship it out, didn't have to package it. For the sake of messaging somebody on Facebook, driving, picking it up, bringing it home, taking a couple of pictures, and yeah, then the guy came, stuck it in his car, and drove away. Really, really pleased. Had a foot pedal with it, and that stand that you can see, and the little stand, the music stand that clips on the back. Yep, gone in and out within a week or so. Oh, that's our living room. There's Monty. Hey, Monty's on the internet. So yeah, that's it. That's the 10 that I thought I'd share with you today. Let me just come out of here. Bear with me. Right, you should be back with me. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope there's something interesting in there. Yeah, I will try and link some more videos. I'll put another couple of like sales roundup videos here. If you like watching these, then just click on these links here. There should be one about here, if I've done this right again, and one about here. So click through to those videos if you enjoy watching these little sales roundups. I really enjoy making them, and it's nice for me to be able to look back on stuff that's sold. And I get a lot of response from these videos that people enjoy watching these and just finding out what sort of stuff sells, what sort of values they could expect to get for their stuff. So yeah, use these links here and go and check out those videos. If you enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.